Hey everyone, welcome to episode 3 of Call of Cthulhu. It's been a while. I've been ill for ages, but I'm back. So we need to catch up, I think, on what's going on. So we investigated this guy's house. We talked to him. We've been in the bar. The game is pushing us towards Warehouse 36. Now, I can't remember any of the controls because it's been a while. Tab. Oh, caps lock does something. That's right. So we spec'd into eloquence, investigation, strength, psychology. So we're okay at a wide range of things, which is usually bad when you make a character. But hey ho. We have nightmares, which is nice. And this is the captain we've met, who looks a bit messed up, James Fitzroy. Only boat that still sails between Darkwater and Boston. Yeah, so it wants us to go towards Warehouse 36, which we know is over there. So let's just crack on. I was talking to my friends about this game, and it's interesting how well it feels, how much it feels like the roleplay RPG. But the only difference,
get us into trouble.
being it sort of forces you down a specific path. Like, you must go to Warehouse 36. If this was the RPG, the players could do anything in this town. But this is very much saying, go to Warehouse 36. But I'm going to snoop around as much as possible.
Where do you think you're going?
Where do I think I'm going? I must get into this warehouse.
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
We're on the same team, man.
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Roll those dice.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
Oh, I failed my roll. My eloquence roll. Never lucky.
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
Thank
Okay.
you for your valuable help.
Okay, sir.
Righto, so the police are obstructive. I mean, that last police officer was pretty dodge. I don't know if they're just being presented that way or if they are genuinely obstructing me. Like, that's a very much of a brick wall of human over there. Looks like we'll have to find a smarter way in than through the front door. Nope, he's not interested in chatting. Where's this guy? Nope. Let's have a walk around to this creepy ass statue. To be honest, yeah, I don't want to just start breaking into people's houses, you know? It's not the sort of guy I am. What's up with this creepy ass statue? Sir St. Brendan the Navigator.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers.
Oh, he knows it.
Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Interesting. So that must have been a test of occultism, which I seem to have passed, even though I have no points in it. So he knows this ancient patron saint of sailors. I wouldn't have known that. This guy knows his stuff. He's a detective, I guess. Right. Is this one of these games where I can't lift my own weight over a wall? Yep. Yep. It's one of those games. Being someone who climbs a lot, that really frustrates me. But that's fine. Let's see what these two geezers... Can you help me, or are you just...
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've just arrived, you fools! Yeah, I don't want to antagonize him here.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
I mean, I know who Cat is, but...
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a
nothing.
thing.
Nothing at all.
Yeah.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling's...
So we...
Yeah. that
I've
follows.
taken enough of you.
We'll see.
Okay.
You could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Why, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet.
Can you imagine? Just somebody walks up to you. Yeah, let's not talk to this guy.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll
Interesting
stink
the
less.
game tracks who you're talking to in what order. That's quite cool. Oh, I roll on my eloquence.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse.
No, it's very simple.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just...
And we don't give a damn about you.
This could end badly, but...
Gentlemen, you have a problem.
What? Who do you take yourself for, stranger?
Your boss is very unhappy with your work.
Oh, yeah? You're bluffing.
She said those knuckleheads are incapable of staying at their post.
Darn it.
You think he's telling the truth?
We'll find out. Prove that you really know Cat.
She can certainly put them away.
Well, I've rarely seen anyone who can hold their liquor as well as her.
If this works.
Everyone knows that.
Oh,
That just proves that you've seen her in the bar. Go on, beat it.
alright.
If I can't get rid of those two,
Yeah.
I'll have to look for another way.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're
Ridiculous.
at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your
Stiletto.
breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
I wonder if I can convince him I know.
What's with you?
We so die.
I bid you, gentlemen,
No, okay.
if I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Right, so let's see if we can go around to the other side. To other side.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I made a few rolls, but failed. I didn't know enough about her. Maybe if I'd been, if my conversation with her had gone better earlier in the game, maybe I would have known the answer to that.
You saw what happened with those sailors.
Don't hang around here unless you want trouble.
I've seen the kind of... You're not scared of.
Of course I am. Everyone's... She's not interested in small... You, on the other hand, knows her...
Yeah.
I shall take...
We knew they're doing some sort of shit. I'll take my chances. Who even parks here? How? Okay. The spot hidden skill allows you to detect hidden items in a close range once all of the items are found. Cool. The lever activates a mechanism. You see? Okay.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
A lever. A handle. Whoa. A ratchet?
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Noodle soup. Snoop around.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Bum 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 bum. Snooping around in the scrap metal. Cogwheel.
An old cogwheel. Rusty, but in working order.
I do not know how I got my lighter out.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Just burn through this rope. Right, so obviously I need to activate the winch, I guess. Can I climb the ladder? I can. I don't know how to put my lighter away. I don't want to use it up. I should really just look at the goddamn controls. Professionalism. Looking at the controls mid-game. No, okay, he's not going to put that away. It's fine.
I could use this old winch.
Oh my goodness.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
All I have to do is turn this handle with his lighter in his hand.
Ugh.
Oh, I shouldn't have laughed, but it's funny. Ugh. Job's done. Alright, let's bounce. Let's go down here. This gas seems safe to have a lighter out with, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm not sure about this. Cave. What the fucking shit is this? Yeah, maybe it's not wise to stand in that shit. Let's see what's in this cave. Hold on to your pants. Ooh, what the fuck is that? Ooh! God, shit! Get it off, get it off! Fucking seaweed, isn't it? Shake it off, man. He's got PTSD from the war. Okay. Ooh. Found here, occultism.
This is primitive.
Right, I guess we failed our occultism. We're not very well read. That's cool. Maybe this will take us into the warehouse. I would love to be able to turn this off. Again, the professional next light, previous light. Oh, it's the thumb button. Gangster, right. Cool. I want to keep a low profile now, so I don't particularly want to walk around with a bright light. What? Why can't I climb this? Alright, let's sneak in.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Not sure. Let's investigate. Let's get our investigation hats on, team. Jump! Holy shit. Reconstruction scene? Oh, what? I don't know what's going on right now. We're just going to run with it, alright? Am I having like a Sherlock Holmes moment?
What happened here?
Oh, yeah, I totally am. Dude punches the glass.
Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins? Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it.
What is it of? Is that Sarah and the husband, maybe? Is this the husband, potentially? Ooh, creepy.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Yeah, this person really likes Sarah Hawkins.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Whoa.
It smells as bad as it looks.
Thanks. Medicine?
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Max Payne. Next question. Yeah, right, so it's sort of like a... Yeah, it's like a Sherlock Holmes mode. That's quite interesting. Interesting idea. Definitely adds to the level of investigation, I suppose. But yeah, I think just like I'm just talking while we play. I find things like that squid delusion that we had in the cave was really cool, but I think it would have had more impact if it was something that occurred randomly. You know, it was I chose to go in the cave and that's why that happened. Whereas this way it felt very forced. It was like unless you met very specific criteria to talk your way in, you had to go in the cave and you were going to meet that squid thing in the cave, which is fine, but it just sort of lessens the impact. I mean, I know a lot of horror games are like that. They're very scripted. I thought this one might be a little bit different, but
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again.
alright.
I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Threaten the police officer.
It's clear that you knew the victims. I'm sorry to dig up bad memories.
I can still see the poor child lying burned on the floor of their drawing room.
Oh, shit.
We had to tear him off. The marks must still be there. They're in my mind anyway.
It's horrendous. I'm going to need your experience to bring him justice, Officer Bradley. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
Yeah,
God
like,
damn it. Her again.
if I'd failed that chat, would this not happen?
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you.
Oh.
We'll meet again.
Do people really talk like
Is it
that?
far, this mansion?
My turf.
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
You got some driving to do. Garden of the Hawkins mansion. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place, thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprises. Signs of recent occupation, as well as a partly charred painting. Interrupting Search Officer Bradley Pierce joining his investigation. The police is... Okay, cool. So just like any horror game, we've got a partner now. So they'll die. Or go missing.
Well, here we are, Hawkins mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Not spot hidden pro enough to realise it hadn't burnt enough.
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Respectable, I guess.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I'm
Could
sure.
he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Fair enough. Okay.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah. There's no
Why
way.
not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
All right, cool. So I'm going to end the episode there. But first, I just want to sort of labour a point. I don't want to labour it too much. But it's interesting that he interrupts my investigation, and I had to roll an eloquence. No, it was a psychology, I think it was, to convince him to drive me to this place and say, hey, look, this investigation, something gone wrong. We should work together. But obviously, there's a whole cutscene here, and then now there's this choice where it's like you can take him along with you or not. Well, that's only possible seemingly because I passed that test, but I wonder if that test was just a fake test, if you always pass it, like 100%, and then the choice isn't really there. Because all of these things seem far too well scripted to not be. Like, how else would I get here if he didn't drive me? Would I have to drive myself, find a car? I don't know. So that's interesting. And I can kind of see why they've made these choices, but it would be kind of cool to just, I've arrived in Darkwater, I find out for myself where the mansion might be located. I ask some local, and I can just go there, on my own. I just missed the entire warehouse. I missed the painting in the warehouse, and so I lose that connection that evidence has been taken from the case, and that's much more like the RPG. You don't find everything, you don't see everything. You make your own adventure, and you find what you find, and that's what makes it so good. So it's interesting. They've gone with this. It feels like they've gone down this very linear path, but hey, I'm enjoying it so far. I'm excited to see what the mansion's going to throw at us. More spooky things, I imagine. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and stuff. And I'll see you for episode 4. Peace.